Okay, so a couple of exciting news happening this week. So one, I'm launching new items for my store, and it's a launch that I'm so excited for. It's gonna be keychains. It's gonna be like wiener keychains, and I'm gonna do it in like a blind box kind of situation. But so hold on, let me get it and show you guys. I'm gonna have like a separate video of just the launch in general, so it'll be more detailed in a separate video. But I guess this will kind of be like a teaser, but if not, maybe the launch video will come out first. So this will be kind of just like a go to that video and watch all the other keychains that I'm sending out. But basically it's gonna come in this like little pouch, and what I'm gonna be putting inside of it are these like wiener themed keychains, because I have a wiener dog, and so I was like, what a fun way to like make a bunch of keychains. So this is my favorite one. It's like a T-Rex keychain, because for Halloween he was a T-Rex, and that was my favorite costume of his in the past 3-4 years. I think it's 3 Halloweens now. So 3 Halloweens, and this was my favorite costume of his. But basically I have 9 designs. They're all in the back of this pouch, and you are just gonna get a random one. And I always love like mystery boxes and opening them, so hopefully you guys will enjoy like a little fun mystery pouch. So I'm hoping to have that launched on my website on Friday. Today is Monday, so I only have a week left to like make sure I have all the content ready, every like asset ready for the website. I want to like do better with like my email list. I'm gonna have like an email go out to my email subscribers, letting them be the first one to get it from my website, and then I'll launch it all on Instagram like on Friday. But another thing that I have to now prepare for is a kind of like an impromptu market for a company that is doing like an API month, and the company is L'Oreal, which is insane because I love L'Oreal, and it's such a well-known like beauty company that I'm like surprised that they asked me to like be a part of their market. And it was like last week that I found out, to be honest. Last year during API month, I was doing a market with Unilever, and I thought that was like a once in a lifetime situation of like a big company asking me to come and market for them. So I'm like so excited to be part of this market as well. So this will be my second corporate event. But the bad news is it's actually tomorrow. I know I'm usually someone who is very organized and well prepared, but again, I only found out about this market like last week, and then I had a very busy week with work and everything. And even though I was like work from home, I was sick, so I couldn't really like do a lot last week. And then the weekend came, and the weekend I just like I did a lot of outdoor activities. I like went biking, I went to the beach, I had some like family events. So I didn't have time all weekend to really like do much. I think like I tried like in the mornings before I did like certain activities, but I still have so much to do. I feel like I should be good with having inventory and everything. It's more so like this like launch. Like I want to have my keychains, my mystery pouches ready for this market, but it's just been a lot, and I thought I would have until Friday to get everything done. But now I have to get it done by basically today so that I can have it ready for tomorrow. I have my display board painted and everything. More so now I have to like have signage for it so that it's fully complete and people know what they're getting. And then I have to basically just add all the pricing and everything onto Square. And that should be it. But there's one thing that I did want to include actually this morning. So for each of the pouches and the keychain, I want like a matching sticker to be inside of it, just because I feel like it'll be a lot more fun doing that, and you get a basically a bang for your buck. I'm gonna be like charging a little bit more for these keychains only because I am paying for the pouch, and then also there's an added free sticker. So I think instead of $8, it's gonna be $10 for this keychain, and plus you're paying for fun. So this morning I have to get all my stickers onto my Silhouette Cameo, have them printed first actually, and then on my Silhouette Cameo, and then I'm gonna pack all the pouches, or at least have like a decent amount of each. So yeah, let's get to printing things out. Also working from home today, so I think this morning I'm just gonna get everything done, and then I only have very minimal meetings, so I'm gonna be like going back and forth with my printer and my Silhouette Cameo, making sure that everything is cut and printed. So I think that's the game plan. I don't expect there to be like that much to do, to be honest. And then tonight I'll just probably pack the rest of my inventory. Okay, we have an emergency because I just printed my stickers and it was fine up until like the third row. I started losing some ink. I'm kind of sad about it because I thought I just bought new ink, but it seems like it's not coming as I wanted to come out. There's like some of the stickers that I kind of like the color of, but for some reason like the greens and the blues, maybe I'm running out of ink. So I have work today, so I don't have time to like go to like a Staples or something. So I'm going to bank on Amazon to ship it the same day. It's saying that it's gonna come between 2 to 6. It's only 9 o'clock right now. So I'm gonna be losing a lot of time not printing, not cutting, and have to do it the latest 6. But I'm really hoping the ink comes closer to 2. So wish me luck on that. If not, then I actually have to go to Staples after work or something. Okay, so the board is ready and everything, and I have the sign that I'm gonna be putting on top of it. I just have to cut it out, but I'm like debating if I want to glue this onto like a cardboard or something so that there's more maybe stability and it doesn't like fly away maybe, but I don't know yet. I think it'll be easier though, like to glue this onto the wood rather than like a cardboard being glued to the wood. So I'm not sure yet. I think, well, let's cut it out first and see how it looks. Okay, we secured the ink, so now we can finally start printing again. It's like 4:30, so it's a little bit late to the day, but determined to get all the stickers printed. I have the sign created on my computer, so I'm gonna print that out first, I think, and then put that on to my display and see how that looks while everything else is printing out. Also, I'm making sure that I bought 2 this time. The other one's already like in the printer and like already printing because it's so late in the day already, so I don't want to like miss a second. Don't want to feel stressed out at like midnight. A lesson to be learned, always have just spare ink on hand. Okay, so we're back from the market and it was really good. I didn't have too much expectations out of it because it was a shorter market and it's just to the employees of L'Oreal. So it was only 2 hours long, which I didn't realize it was only 2 hours until I really like looked at the time frame. But the whole thing was 2 hours, but they did let us come a little bit early to set up. And then they also had like a company store where you can like buy discounted stuff, which obviously I had to take advantage of. There were like so many things that I use on a daily basis that I was like, I'm just gonna restock on it now because it's 50% off. There was a bunch of stuff that I already have, but I was like, I'm gonna just restock on it now because there's a discount on it. For example, my Urban Decay like eyeliner I use on a daily basis. And so I bought like two more sets and it was only like $10, whereas like I would normally pay over $20. So I was like, I gotta take advantage. And so I was like texting all my friends and family and like, does anyone need anything from L'Oreal? So then I just went and got that. And then it was time for the market itself. Again, it was only 2 hours, so I feel like it started a little bit slow, but then it started picking up because it was right by the cafeteria for them. So once everyone was done eating, they just came by the market to like shop. And I feel like this market was really good in terms of like how much I worked versus how much I made. So at the end, I made $330, which is about like what, $115 an hour. I feel like that's way more than I make in my full-time job. So I feel like that was like a decent amount made for 2 hours. I don't know, maybe like other vendors made so much more, but to me, just selling like stickers and like keychains that are like less than $10, it felt like a win for me to like make that much because I feel like I don't normally make that much like on an hourly rate. And then this is the market where I didn't expect to, but it's where I launched my wiener pouches, which are like these mystery keychains in a pouch. So I was super excited to see how that tracks. And I was like kind of nervous that no one would buy any of it because I feel like I feel that way with every new launch of like, I don't know how well it's gonna do, but I did end up selling a few. I wish they like opened it in front of me so that like I can see what they got and see what their reactions were, but I think a lot of people like bought it for their friends or they just like opened it at their desk. This is the market where I also sold like a lot of greeting cards like in bundles and then also stickers, which makes sense because I am in an office and a lot of people love to put stickers onto their laptops. So a lot of people bought like bundled stickers as well. But again, I am pretty satisfied with this market. I feel like it was very impromptu. So I did feel like I rushed a little bit when it came to like setting things up and preparing my inventory. There were actually a lot of things that I didn't include in my table, like specific magnets or certain stickers. I feel like I ran out of pretty quickly. Like I had two empty slots in my like sticker box because I just didn't have the time to make any. But I did start prepping a lot in other ways for this market. So the market that I have this Saturday, I feel like I won't be rushing. Like now I know like, oh, I'm missing like these two stickers or I'm missing this pen, so I can just restock on those and I should be good with everything else. And then they were really sweet and they gave us like a goodie bag just to say thank you for just being part of their night market. And it was just like so sweet because I feel like not a lot of corporations do that and like give you gifts, or at least not the ones that I've been to. Not that I went to a lot, this is my second one, but they did mention that for this specific event in this office, it's like their first time ever doing something like this. So I'm glad I was like able to be a part of it and be like one of their first vendors. There was actually only like three other vendors or two other vendors. I was the third one. So there wasn't a lot of competition when it came to like where people were spending their money, which was nice. It was just me, another artist who did like more woodworking, and then a plant shop, which I actually know them. I feel like when you're in New Jersey and you're an Asian business, like a lot of people kind of just know each other. So I like knew who that person was or their business. That person specifically wasn't there. They just hired someone to run their booth. But I was like, oh my gosh, like I know that brand. But it was also nice to meet the other person that I've never really would have gotten to know had it not been for this event. Hopefully they do more events like this. It was very close to my place where I can just easily drive to and not feel like it's going to take up my entire day. But I am very tired now, even though it was only 2 hours. There was just a lot of prep work beforehand, like the last few days of printing things out and like making sure I have everything. So now I have a few days of a break before my next market. I never usually have like so many markets like in the same week. Not that this is a lot, this is only like two. Like I remember that one time I did like three in a row in the same like weekend. But I feel like I'm getting to that point in my career where I just can't do that anymore. I think I'm settling for maybe one or two a month. So this Saturday will be my second one for the month. It just so happens that it's all in the same week. So I'll see you for that one.